What's going on, guys? It's your boy NTG back at again another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys basic fib retracement techniques that you can use to trade the markets. All right, and then by the end of the video, I'm gonna show you guys how I use my fib retracements. I am working on the fib extension now for take profit. So if you're interested in that, I will have that in future videos soon. I'm forward testing that right now just to collect some data on that, just to make sure that it's a consistent profitable take profit in the markets. All right, guys, so as you guys know, I am working on the website right now. It's still in development. It's about 30% done. I'm trying to get that up so I can have that Telegram done for you guys. I'm gonna have a couple Zoom meetings where I will display some classes, what else, some live trading, all those good things. So I'm looking to start doing all of that stuff to complete the whole thing by May. All right, guys, so that's pretty much all the updates I have for today. You guys already know what to do. Go ahead and like the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know when you get notified. But that's it, guys. We're gonna get straight into the video and let's get it. All right, guys, so we're back on the charts here. So let's go ahead and let's just talk about Fibonacci retracements, right? Okay, so majority of forex traders use those, like I said in the intro, for exit entries, scaling in, and drawing structure, right? So let's go ahead and see what that looks like right here on the top of the chart. So as you guys know, let's go ahead and change that color. As you guys know, in a downtrend, this is how the market moves. It's breaking lower lows and lower highs, right? Or your swing lows or your swing highs, however you want to call it. So in the uptrend, I'm doing the same thing. We're going up, breaking structure and realigning it to each other, right? So usually traders, they will determine their structure, and then they will determine the overall trend, right? So when traders are trading, they'll look, so say this is like the SMA, right? And they see the SMA here, and they see the SMA. Do that, the SMA here, correct? All right, so they see they see market right under the SMA, so they're like, okay, so this is overall downtrend. So I want to enter this strong trend, right? So how do they usually normally do that on retracement? So they'll see this long push down to the downside. Now, you don't want to just enter right away, okay, guys? Entering just right in the middle of the structure is very dangerous because remember, the market can reverse at any time. So if you want those like key entries, those very key, precise sniper entries where you get little to no drawdown, using Fibonacci retracement is a very key thing, right? So when you draw your Fibonacci retracement on the downtrend, you want to go to the swing highs and you want to bring it down to the swing lows, right? That's perfect. So when you bring it to your lower highs, your lower lows, or your swing high, your swing low, once you bring the Fibonacci down to connect, as you guys can see, the market retraced perfectly at the 50% and the 618. All right. So when you guys are looking for retracements, these are the key numbers right here, right? These three numbers. This is the key where this is like the zone where you want to look, depending on the strategy that you use and depending on the time frame or whatever. These are the numbers you want to look for retracements. Anything beyond that, if structure starts to break above these numbers, then this can be a high indication to exit your trade or to close your losing position, because the market could be reversing once it starts to go past the retracement, right? So we got a perfect retracement at the 50% and the 618. This is where you want to start entering, right? You want to look to make it even more powerful. You want to look for some type of candlestick pattern. All right, so we're going to go to the charts and I'm going to show you guys in a second, but I'm just showing you guys how this is drawn out right here, right? And then that's all you're doing, and then you're just continuing that same pattern. So now this is the new swing high. You want to bring that down and bring it right to the swing low, right? Boom, another perfect retracement to the 50% right here. All right, and then this is where you're going to look for some candlestick pattern and then enter the trade. You can make this very simple. Same thing for the uptrend. All right, we got the swing low, bring it right to the swing high, a retracement right here in the zone. Boom. So you guys get the idea of how you want to draw out your Fibonacci retracement, right? When you're in a downtrend, you go to the swing high first to the swing low, and when you're in an uptrend, you go to the swing low to the swing high. Okay, so make sure you guys keep that in mind, because you don't want to draw your retracement on the downtrend right at the swing low and then you start going to the swing high. Okay, this is not ideally how you want to draw your Fibonacci, because it's not going to come out correctly. All right, guys, so that's the key thing that you want to remember when you're drawing out your Fibonacci retracements. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the markets. Let's go ahead and do market replay mode, right? Okay, so the market starts to cross over this EMA right here. So, and you want to look, okay, so if you trade like a crossover of the SMA, and that's how you enter trades, and you want to get a really good entry instead of just entering right at the break, you can just use your Fibonacci retracement here. So when you go to the swing high, you're going to bring it down to the swing low. Okay, now if you have trouble identifying your swing highs and swing lows, like I said, I always recommend this indicator, the pivot points high low. This is not a perfect indicator. It's not gonna give you guys the perfect swing lows and swing highs, but I do recommend it for beginners if you guys are really struggling with identifying this these swing highs and swing lows. So ultimately what you'll do is you will on the downtrend, you'll get to your swing high, bring to your swing low, wait for the market to get to your retracement levels, correct? Once you get to your retracement level, as you guys can see, this is my favorite pattern, the 1 2 3 engulfing, and this is the perfect entry right here for me. So I'm gonna enter right here, right? So I got a market to the downside, I drew out fibs, and I got a retracement to the 50% with a candlestick confirmation. This is how you want to trade, with multiple confirmations. This can be very powerful, and as you guys can see, once I entered the trade, I went straight into profit on that trade. All right, so let's go ahead and look at another example. All right, guys, so as you guys can see, we're in a downtrend, and we drew out fibs from the high, the swing high, to the swing low, right? Okay, and we have our retracement at the 38.2, and we can enter the trade right here to continue into that downtrend. Just a little bit, and then boom, going down, and then it's continuing to the downside, just like that. So we got to enter here. It kind of consolidated, came back to retest that 38.2, okay? Because these areas, okay, can also act as support and resistance. So as you guys can see, we started resisting a lot at the 38.2. So this is actually a even stronger confirmation that the market will drop at these levels here. So you can enter at any given point once you get your candlestick confirmation. All right, so let's go ahead and look at an uptrend at this point. All right, guys, so you guys see we're in a strong uptrend. We have this good bullish movement, right? Sometimes you guys see the market like this, and the market is just pushing up, right? It's pushing up all the way, and you don't know what to do. You're like, dang, the market's pushing up, the market is continuing, and then you just enter the trade because you think the market is going to keep pushing to the upside, not knowing that the markets have retracement phases, right? So you enter here as a new trader. You don't know about the market's going to start declining soon. But if you knew about fib retracements, okay, you know to get to your swing low and then your swing high, right? So I'm going to go ahead and see where the swing high is right there. Exactly. All right. So your entry was here, right? But if you were using Fibonacci retracement, you could have got a better entry somewhere around here, right? So let's go ahead and wait. We're going to wait for that market to retrace to our fibs. Boom, right there. You guys see that entry here? Perfect entry right here. All right. So instead of entering here at the top of the peak of the market and being almost 80 pips in drawdown, right? You were patient, you were smart, you draw out your fibs and you caught the retracement, right? And then boom, market popped off just like that. So if you held this trade, okay, you still would have made profit, but you only would have been 40 pips in profit instead of over 100 pips in profit. So you guys see how Fibonacci retracements can give you these better entries, and they can give you these high rewards when you are patient and you know how to draw these Fibonacci retracements the correct way. All right, guys. So that was just a small example of how to use it and uptrend, downtrend, what they are. So we're going to go ahead and look at, and as far as using it for scalping on gold and how I use my Fibonacci retracement, right? So, all right, guys. So you guys already know the deal. So we're here on the 4-hour structure of support, and then we draw our little mini structure and we wait for that break, and then boom, we make profit, right? Simple strategy. So sometimes, you know, I get tired and I sleep in a little bit. This doesn't happen often, but it does happen where I'm sleeping and I wake up, I look at the charts and gold is already like 100 pips up as my structure was broken. Okay. I know some of you guys are, you know, working, something might be happening, sessions might not occurred, but the market broke your structure early and you missed out on the entry. So if you were smart, you would not enter any of the trades right now, right? You won't enter at the peak of the trade. So what you can do is you can wait for a retracement. So what I do is I go down to my 1 minute and I'm just watching the market go up, 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 up. And I'm just waiting for my opportunity to get into this, into this buy, right? So I have my swing low and I want to draw out to my swing high. Now I want to wait for the market to get, I like when the market is moving like this, I like my retracements here. Okay. When gold is spiking, like it's going quick, I look for the 38.2. But when it's spreading out like this and it's making nice lower lows, lower highs, I go to my 50%. So what I'm doing essentially is waiting for it to get to that zone. Boom. And this is where my entry's right? So if you guys know I'd like to re-enter trades like this. So you guys see I got my retracement, okay? And then I ride back the uptrend, right? I'm not going to miss any. I already missed all of these pips, but I'm going to take something, right? So I wait for that retracement and then boom, I have my candlestick confirmation and I enter the trade right there. And I just wait for the market to play out a little bit. And there we go. Market is pushing up, boom, and it's gone. Perfect. So I was able to actually catch the spike, and then gold gave me 100 pips just off of that retracement right here. So if you guys want to use retracements as a reason to enter, you guys definitely should use it. I feel like it's a safer way. It confirms your trade a lot. It's a really good entry reason. Real quick, let me show you guys my fib settings. I know I showed you guys plenty of times, but just in case, if you guys don't have it, these are my Fibonacci retracement settings that you guys can use here. All right, guys. So that's pretty much going to be the end of the video on Fibonacci retracements and how you can use them. Make sure you're using your swing lows and your swing highs to draw them. If you guys are struggling identifying swing lows and swing highs, make sure you guys grab that indicator, that pivot point high indicator, and that will definitely help with you identifying those swing highs and swing lows. Now, I'll get more in depth with Fibonacci retracement as far as how to use it in my strategy. But that's going to be for another video. All right, guys, because I got a couple of videos that I'm going to drop. I'm actually going to drop another scalping strategy on how to use the fibs, my EMAs, my SMAs, and then I'm also going to be using the Fibonacci extension, all right, for take profit. So I'm trying to develop a better way for you guys to take profit. Okay, so that also involves the Fibonacci extension. So that's going to be in next week's videos. All right, so I'm gonna be having a lot of, I'm gonna drop about 4 videos. So one on the strategy using Fib retracement, Fibonacci extensions. I'm going to be breaking down the market, as you guys know, from the 4-hour all the way down on how to scalp gold. Second video is going to be another trading psychology video. And then my third video, money management. And then my fourth video is going to be the breakdown of the market. So another confluence breakdown of the markets and how I trade from the monthly all the way down to as low as the 1 minute chart. So you guys can learn, definitely learn from that. Those videos are going to be coming out next week. I'm going to be dropping them back to back to back to back. All right, so expect some good videos this week. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you can get in tune with those videos. All my OG subscribers, you already know what to do. Like up the video, do all that stuff. Get ready for next week. I'm gonna be dropping a bunch of videos, a lot of knowledge on the channel next week. All right, guys, so I hope everyone stays in profit. It was your boy NTG. I will be back soon, and I'm out. Peace.